am working out of my cookbook today, and I'm going to make easy beef chili in the slow cooker. So I don't have all of the ingredient amounts for the full recipe from my cookbook, so I'm going to use this recipe and adjust. By the way, if you want a link for where you can find my cookbook, it's in the description below. Here I have 2 pounds of lean ground beef. This is a 90-10 meat to fat ratio ground beef, 4 tablespoons of chili powder, 2 teaspoons of garlic powder, 2 teaspoons of onion powder, 2 teaspoons of ground cumin, 2 tablespoons of beef bouillon powder, 2 teaspoons of smoked paprika, and I'm also going to add 1 to 2 tablespoons of tomato paste. I ultimately added 2. Here I have half of a chipotle pepper with 1 tablespoon of the adobo sauce, and I just finely chopped it. To create a slurry to thicken the chili, I had 1 cup of cold water and 5 tablespoons of all-purpose flour, gave it a mix, and added. I'm also adding an extra cup of water. Cracked black pepper to taste, and I'm going to give it a mix. Towards the end, I will taste for salt and add salt to taste. Now that that is mixed and combined, I'm going to cover with the lid. I'm going to set it to high, and I'm going to cook this for 3 to 4 hours. If you set this on low, at least 5 to 6. So at around 2 hours, I'm going to uncover and quickly give it a mix and sort of break apart the ground beef. Towards the end of the cook time, you'll want to taste this for salt and seasoning and adjust to your preference, but I'm going to let that continue cooking. In the meantime, I'm going to work on the cornbread, and again, this is the cornbread recipe from my recipe book. And here I have 1 cup of yellow cornmeal. To that, I'm going to add half a cup of all-purpose flour, give it a mix, 2 tablespoons of sugar, a pinch of salt, it's a half teaspoon of salt, 1 tablespoon of baking powder, and I'm going to combine well. So for the wet, I have 3/4 of a cup of creamed style corn, 1 large egg is going to go in this. I'm also going to add 1 tablespoon of cooking oil, around 2 ounces of chopped green chilies. In my recipe book, I like to use pickled jalapenos, and I'm also adding 4 ounces of shredded cheese, and a half cup of whole milk or buttermilk works for this. And if you don't weigh the ingredients or measure and you kind of eyeball stuff, just add milk until it comes together and you get a thick cornbread batter. So this is ready. So now that it's mixed, I'm going to add to a buttered 8 square inch baking dish. You could use a cast iron skillet. And I'm going to be baking this in a preheated oven at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for about 23 to 25 minutes, or until the cornbread is cooked through. After 4 hours of slow cooking, this is ready. You could also add beans to this, pre-cooked canned beans. You'll drain a can and add it the last hour of cook time. So the way my family likes to eat this is I like to plate it with a slice of cornbread, and then I just ladle the chili right on top. And you can add whatever toppings you like, extra cheese. I'm going with sour cream and chopped scallions, and this is dinner. I hope you give this recipe a try. I hope you like it, and thanks for watching.